Drivers, start your engines!
Hello everybody and welcome back to NASCAR Racing 2003 season. We are at Infineon Raceway in Sonoma, California.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in.
Pace car is in. I wanted to do a race here at Sonoma to just talk and show how great road course racing in this game is. Real fast, we are in not the original Cup car set, we are in a mod for the 2003 season. Yes, there's a mod for the 2003 cars in NR2003. That's how old and meta this game is now. So we smack the wall coming out of turn 11 for good measure. Green flag is out. First time I ever did a race on a road course in this game, way back in the day, it was here at Sonoma, because this is one of my favorite tracks to drive. And at the end of the first lap of qualifying, I had lost multiple gears in the car because I didn't know what I was doing. I had never done clutch and shifting and all that stuff before at a road course. And it was a real humbling moment for me, and I've learned so much from this game in terms of road coursing. It's where I really learned to love road courses.
Keep to the right.
And and getting back into this game, and I did a quick race on here the other night, and it just reminded me that road course racing in this game is so rewarding. The physics of it works so well. There's a wreck behind us apparently. But the way the cars can go over, you know, the curbs here and how it drives, it's just, it's something that's not easy. But when you can do it, you nail it. It's so rewarding. You feel like you've really accomplished something. You just want to go back for more, and that's how I feel with road course racing in this game. And it's one of the reasons I love Sonoma so much, because it's so technical. And to me, it's, you know, Watkins Glen may be a better racing track, but Sonoma is a real driving track for me. That's why I prefer it personally.
Just 5 more to go.
Especially in this game, because damn is it fun as we clip the gravel. Heading up the hill there, Greg Biffle going to get to us there. That's one of the things I keep doing here, because I expect that to be pavement, because I'm pretty sure there's a little more pavement in later years. That's one of the things also, this is the early version of Sonoma. And when they had just configured the chute to look like this, and they had just redone the front stretch, so really a different time for Sonoma. Personally, I'm glad we're back at this version. I like the chute. It's one of my favorite things to drive, as Jeff Burton gets a little wide there in front of us. But you can see AI is at 92%. We started 43rd up to, what is it, P30-ish here on the second lap. Only a 6-lap race. Up through the gears here in the S's. You can see the IRL part that was added there, not even there yet. So we head to turn 11, such a fun corner. You know, just getting hard on the brakes, downshiffting to first gear. What I love is that it has the realistic version. It was the first game I ever played that had realistic turn 11 where it didn't have that tire, you know, a fake tire barrier. And it's just so much fun doing that. So we're up to P27 after 2 laps.
Right side.
Casey Mears, sorry. I was racing as 02 more recently, so I was thinking of Jimmy Spencer, but it's Casey Mears. Down door inside, then Todd Bodine up ahead in that 54 National Guard car. Mears still down door inside as we head up the hill. And into the chute. A little squirrely there on exits. We take up all the curbing and wall we can. Then hard under the brake here into 7. Now onto the gas through the S's. The S is so slow in a Cup car. Second gear during this era. Flows so nicely that if you nail it, you can actually gain quite a bit of time on the cars in front of you. And we set up for turn 10. Fastest corner on the course. Such a tricky course in these old Cup cars. Because, you know, unlike the next-gen car, these old Cup cars were not meant for road racing. So you really had to lug them around.
Car left.
We get 3 wide here underneath Bodine and Mears into turn 11. Whoa, get a little sideways there with the traction. And we get a good acceleration. We're going to be able to clear both of them before we get to the line. And now we have Sterling Marlin and Jeff Burton out in front of us. So we head back up the hill, downshifting to third, then second. This whole section can be run in second, sometimes third gear, depending how you have your gearing and, you know, how much throttle you're using. So we head back over the hill. If you've never done road racing in this game, I highly recommend you do it. If you can, download the game or buy the game physically, whichever you prefer. But even though, you know, this is iRacing essentially, even in iRacing, I didn't enjoy cup cars on road courses as much as I do here. There were certain tracks I did and I got along with, for instance, the Roval or the Daytona road course. But Sonoma never felt good. Maybe because it was in the Gen 6 car at the time. But Sonoma never really gelled with me in that game. Really gels with me here. And it's just so much fun. And like I said, once you start nailing it and you learn how to do the shifting, and if you have an H pattern, you know, because these old cars, of course, had H pattern. We did up until the next gen. It's just an absolute blast going through the gears on a road course.
Just 2 to go.
2 laps to go here. See if we can get Jeff Burton and maybe Sterling Marlin. Head up through 1 and 2. Even today, the sounds of this game are still pretty good. You know, it's nothing spectacular, but still pretty impressive. It's just amazing how in 2003 they got these physics so incredibly good that even when they shut down and moved to iRacing years later and all this other stuff, people still want to come back, play this game, and it's still many people's game of choice. I think it speaks so much to how ahead of their time Papyrus was on so many levels. And while I know it lived on as iRacing, there was such a long period that it just really makes me wonder what NASCAR racing would have turned into and how far the physics would be if they had just kept focusing on stock cars and stuff throughout the years and it wasn't EA being EA and taking the rights away from them.
1 more lap to go.
Which to me never made sense because it was playing to 2 different demographics. They had the console market. They never really bothered with PC, and when they did, it wasn't good. It's not like Papyrus ever, you know, made anything for the console. I know it was, you know, to me it seemed like it was more to stop, you know, Infograms and Monster Games, you know, the NASCAR Heat and Dirt to Daytona series, but then you could have just gone for a console exclusivity license like Motorsports Games has now, or at least I believe that's what it is. So we might be able to get both Nemechek and Marlin here if we can get through this section good. They're side by side ahead of us. With the checkered flag, be sure to stick around. Don't click off just yet because we do want to show you in the replay just how good the models in this mod look because it's more than what you think. It makes the cars look so good, especially these Dodges, I feel like. So we don't get a great run through 10. Now we're going to have to battle Jeff Burton into turn 11 here. We're on the outside of him.
Still there.
Get that traction down, a little sideways. And we'll keep the position. Going to get up to Marlin, but not going to be able to get him. Just missed him.
There's the flag.
That's a shame, but P25, so 43rd to 25th in 6 laps. Not bad. This is definitely something I would like to do a longer race in because I think we have the pace and maybe we could do the fuel strategy to end up in a higher position someday. Or if we did a full race, rather. So let's go ahead and take a look at the replay real fast and I'm going to show you just how good these models look. So you're taking a look at it from the start, and just look at these models, especially the Dodge. They look so good, so era realistic. You know, the original 03 models that shipped with the game do look good, but this just looks so much better. It has the cars planted to the ground nice. It has that little bit of fender flare that we know and love. And just look under braking how the nose gets down to the ground like that. Just an absolutely fantastic looking game all these years later, and I'm so glad to start making content on it and just playing it again, even if I didn't make content as Dave Blaney went for a spin there, but even if I don't make more content on it, just having this game back and being able to play it for myself is fantastic. But if you want to see more NR2003, smash that like button, let me know in the comments, and subscribe. I can see who subscribes per each video, so if I see subscriptions for my 03 NASCAR Racing 2003 videos, I know you guys are liking this content, and I will gladly make more. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!